After almost 10 months of political campaigns, 2 elections and a divided nation over the legitimacy of the entire process, many have weighed in on the matter, giving their reasons as to what exactly ails this country.
This election has left the country grossly divided along ethnic and political lines. This has greatly strained our national unity and exposed the country to inter-ethnic conflicts as has started emerging in the recent past. These ethnic conflicts expose the country to anarchy.
With both sides of the political divide keeping hardline stands and none pulling to the negotiating table, Kenyans have been asked to take up the mantle of maintaining peace, with the church suggesting radical changes in the constitution to cure a problem they say, if not taken care of, might fester and deeply hurt this country in the near future.
An expansion of the executive to provide for the president to appoint a prime minister and 2 deputies as part of the executive of the winning party or coalition. It is not a nusu mkate arrangement. If coalitions are made with parties or individuals who ran for elections outside the winning party or coalition, it would be at the discretion of and under the unequivocal leadership of the elected president.
And while we're at it, the people through their elected leaders could bring back the position of the leader of the official opposition.
This is necessary if we are to provide dignity for the opposition and an effective and facilitative mechanism of holding the government to account.
With the current constitution placing the opposition in the cold, it would need making a lot of changes in the constitution to make this a reality.
This has nothing to do with leaning or not leaning towards the NASA coalition. It's an acknowledgement and recognition that part of the toxicity and anger that characterizes most of Kenyan life around elections is because of a sense of exclusivity by a majority of the communities in Kenya and the feeling that people are left out of the national process as communities. Now, if we acknowledge that and recognize it as a nation, we must ask, how shall we deal with that sense of exclusion unless, as a nation, we own up to the problem and come around the table? And this is something that can be done in Parliament.
With the legitimacy of the just concluded presidential election being put to question on many fronts, both the church and the ordinary Kenyans are insisting that critical changes need to be made before anything goes and Kenyans go back to the polls. Leila Mohammed, NTV, Nairobi.